All right, guys, this is Christian here. Today, we're going to be talking about a more motivational topic. And the topic I'm about to tell you is going to be for specifically those entrepreneurs or those people who are trying to make money who maybe they're stuck, maybe they're not making as much progress, or they've been like in the game for a while now, but they haven't, made the money they want to make, or they just haven't like had that explosive growth they thought they would have, right? This video is going to be for you because it's going to be like one of those like motivational things. It's going to be one of those reminders that if you like listen to this and you really take it to heart and you implement this and you like adopt this mindset, it's going to stop you from quitting. It's going to stop you from, pivoting, changing business models or, changing paths, right? So it's really important that you understand this concept because, like I said, you're always going to have, periods where you get stuck or you have bad things happen to you in business and you're just not making the progress that you want. And it's going to be super important that you really understand this because you need to stay on the path that you're on right now, the same path that you're walking. A lot of times you just have to do more volume or you just have to increase the quality of your work or you just have to continue for longer, right? Those are the reasons why sometimes, you haven't gotten the results you want. And you have to understand that this is just how entrepreneurship is, right? You're not going to have linear growth. You're not going to have like month one, month two, month three, month four. You're going to go up little by little. It doesn't actually work like that, right? In entrepreneurship, you have like the driest periods ever. You have moments where you're like doing better work. You're doing more volume than before. You're doing better quality than before and you're being more consistent than you were before. But for some reason, it just hasn't clicked and you just haven't gotten the results that you want, right? And that's just how it works, right? You also have to realize that money and like success is kind of a lagging indicator as well, right? First, you have to put a lot of work. You have to actually get better, improve, and become a more valuable person, right? As an entrepreneur, but also have a more valuable business to whoever you serve, right? It might be an audience, if you post content, it might be clients, it might be certain businesses or customers or client like clients that are people like the general public, right? Whoever your client is or whoever your the people that you serve are, you have to understand that you need to be able to give them more value so that you can actually start to get the rewards like the money, the business growth, and the progress, right? And you have to realize that it's a lagging indicator, right? Sometimes you're already better than the level you're at. You're better than the income that you're at. You're better than like the amount of followers or like the size of your business, but you just haven't had that explosive growth and like reality hasn't caught up to who you are right now. And you have to realize that's just how it is because, for example, let's say you're an athlete or you play sports. Sometimes you might be the best player on the team. You might be the best player in your city. You might be the best player in like the areas around where you live, but you haven't been discovered. You haven't been recruited. You haven't been invited to play at the next level, to play in the better leagues and so on, right? And if you just play well, if you go to the right games, if you play on the right teams and you go to the right tournaments, eventually you'll be noticed. And the entrepreneurship, path is this way too. You have to get better. You have to become more valuable to the audience, the clients, whoever you serve. And you have to put in those hours, right? Alone. You have to spend time scripting out videos, writing out outreach messages, doing client work, or even doing free work for, potential clients or people that you're trying to, prospect and sign, right? You have to spend a lot of time doing free work, boring work, and like just stick with it because, like I said, it's a super like lagging indicator, money and success. At first, you have to like become good, build yourself up, and stay consistent for a long period of time before the money and the success and all the results that you want come, right? That's just how it works. And you have to realize that that's just the way it is, right? And if you quit or if you stop or you change paths, all you're doing is just, stopping yourself from reaching there, right? Because that's one of those things that you have to realize because if you don't realize this and you don't internalize this, you're going to quit. You're going to like want to do something else. But if you actually take it to heart and think about it this way, right? You're getting good. You're building yourself up. You're improving as a person and reality just hasn't caught up. That's going to give you a better mindset, right? You just have to, keep going, keep giving the world your value, keep like showing off, the videos that you post or like the content you're posting on this page or the outreach messages or like the free trial work you're doing for clients, trying to sign them, right? Just keep doing that work, just keep doing the reps, just keep like progressing, just keep getting better. And eventually the reality is going to catch up and eventually you're going to have everything that you want because you have to realize, money, success, progress, it's all like a mirror of like the things that you do. If you do good work, if you like, do the boring reps, if you do the boring tasks and you're consistent and you're doing all the things you have to do, eventually the mirror is going to reflect what you want, right? So that's what you have to do. You have to always be like, focus on yourself, focus on the day to day, do the actions you have to do, progressing little by little, right? Because some progress is better than no progress. And you just have to continue on because eventually you'll be able to, hit the goals that you want, hit the targets that you're going after, hit the monthly income that you're looking for. But you just have to, continue on, and you just have to realize that it's a lagging indicator, right? You can't do anything about it. You can put more volume in, you can, put more effort in so that the quality is better, and that's going to speed up the process. But there's just some things that you just can't speed up. You just have to, pay your dues. It's part of the game. It's like you're never going to become a veteran if you don't put a lot of reps, if you don't make a lot of mistakes. You're never going to become a wise entrepreneur or an entrepreneur with a lot of experience who knows what to do all the time in this situation and that situation. You're not going to know that unless you made a lot of mistakes, you failed a lot of times, you put a lot of reps, and you tried a lot of times, right? So that's just like the nature of the game, and you have to realize that, and you have to remember it too, because in whatever situation you're in right now, maybe you've been like putting like the best quality work, you've been putting a lot of volume, and you're not getting the results you want, and you're in that situation where you feel bad, it sucks, and it feels like I wish I had the money. I wish I was winning. I wish I had the business I wanted to have. I wish I could be up there where I believe I deserve I should be, right? You might be thinking that right now. And I'm just going to tell you, like, all you have to do is just continue on the path. Don't get discouraged. And just know that if you never quit, if you never stop, it's just a matter of time before you get it. You get everything that you want. So just keep moving forward. Just keep staying locked in, stay on the path, and just trust the process, because this, like, you have to realize that these emotions are like what everyone felt. Everyone felt discouraged. Everyone felt like giving up. Everyone felt like doing something easier, doing something else, and they didn't quit. And that's why they're up there. That's why they have the success they want. That's why they have all the things that they dreamed of and visualized. And you have to realize that you can't skip that part. Because, anyways, guys, my rant was getting too long, so the camera died. And instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wrap up the video. And I hope this message was valid for you guys. Just go ahead and like the video so it recommends it to more people, so more people can get these like lessons, or like these like concepts, or pieces of wisdom that I'm sharing on YouTube. So make sure you like the video so that the algorithm recommends it to more people. And also make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. I'm posting videos every single Monday and Friday. And honestly, I've been posting like better content lately, and I'm trying to put more effort into the channel. And you can expect better videos, better topics, and just more quality with the videos. So make sure you subscribe. I'm posting videos every single Monday and Friday. And if you turn on the notifications, you'll be notified whenever I post. And this way you're not going to miss any of my uploads. And again, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video.